Once you move out of the area, you can't travel on one dial ride across counties.
So frontier, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yes. So you cannot cross the frontier, and you need to sign up with someone else. Yeah, yeah.
Transport for people with disabilities has dramatically improved over the last 20 years. London, and that's inner London and outer London. London buses, for example, Ken Livingstone has worked wonders making sure that people in wheelchairs can fairly easily use the buses.
And the doctor said, well, we are obviously the most important because without us doctors, mankind couldn't have survived. And the engineer said, ah yes, but without us engineers, who would have created order out of the chaos? At which the politician smiled and said, ah yes, but who created the chaos?
Welcome to Dial-A-Ride. Your call may be recorded for training and security purposes. To report a problem with the current journey, to make a booking to travel today, or to notify us of a cancellation, press 2 now.
How often do you have to wash the bus?
As often as it needs it.
Yeah.
Really.
Like once a week?
Should be once a week, really.
Should it?
Welcome to Dial-A-Ride.
5. Yeah. Peter Mesa. I am trying to get on the London Dial-A-Ride, but I'm a bit annoyed with them.
When Peter moved to Emmett House about a year ago, he was looking to join Dial-A-Ride, London Dial-A-Ride, and he did register with them. And what they were telling him, what he was being told on the phone, is that he'd need to ring up and book his position or his seat on the bus. He'd need to do that a few weeks in advance. He'd then be in the system, but even then he wouldn't be guaranteed his journey. I think there were some reserved places on the bus, and there weren't that many of them. So it really was down to him to ring up and book everything in advance.
Your call may be recorded for training and security purposes. To report a problem with the current journey, to make a booking to travel today,
I gave up on it. I'm not getting anywhere.
What do you think about transport for disabled people as a parent?
Very difficult. So commercial transport as a whole is very expensive. Subsidised transport is limited. There's a Dial-A-Ride system which is very nice when it works. There's also, for the London boroughs only, a subsidised taxi service, but that is so many trips a year. So for someone disabled who wants a social life, to go out or whatever, it is very limited. So it always comes back to the family.
Let's try and take an honest assessment of progress on disability transport issues. And I think my view is that the picture is mixed. There has certainly been a lot of legislation.
Trying to become a member of Dial-A-Ride in the Wallington area.
Oh right, okay.
But they won't accept anybody new until somebody else moves out of the area.
Right. Is that because they've got full capacity?
Yeah.
We often have that problem with some of our Surrey Dial-A-Rides.
Yeah. Peter, what do you think about the transport problem as a wheelchair user?
terrible. I feel more frustrated.
Do you remember those? And that one? And do you remember when you had your frame for walking? To try and walk?
Since I moved to Warrington, it's more harder to get dialogue than my brother.
How long does it take to load the bus?
We allow half an hour on every journey.
And that's for how many people?
Minimum of 4, maximum of 6 or 8, depending upon whether they're in wheelchairs or walkers or transferring or anything else, really.
No, King.
So my work me hard and get me speaking more clearer, and I've done a lot of performances, and in a couple months since we moved out of Donegal to the base I was. They made me a director, and I had a lot more jobs to do.
I booked the tickets for a show, and they held them for me for 5 days, and I rang back up, and I said I'm ringing back up to regarding about these tickets, but there's slightly one change this time. I'm going on my own, and this lady said, "You going on your own? This isn't allowed because
Well, why? Because you're quite a dependent
no,
person,
because in case we have to evacuate."
Well, we usually book about 3 weeks a month in advance. You have to book quite a while in advance. Because there's so few spaces aboard a train, you have to guarantee a space. I like to go up to the theatre in London often, specifically to the Old Vic, because it's right outside Waterloo Station. So that's the one with the easiest access for us. But I've had many difficulties actually getting on and off the trains. Trains are becoming a nightmare. Woking, I can always get, I ring ahead and I can always get the ramp in Woking. But in Waterloo, they say they ring ahead and everything, and we got on the train, and the past 2 times actually, we couldn't get off. We were told last time, we went up and we eventually got off the train. So we went to see a porter on the and this is no word of lie. We told him we'd booked, we showed him the form, and he said, "Well, what do you want me to do about it?"